This is a different angle. If it's your first time here, I'm glad you found me. If you're a return viewer, I'm glad you found your way back. And if you're one of my subscribers or followers, you have my sincere thanks. It's your likes and your clicks, your follows, your subscribes that are helping my channel grow and will help it grow into the future. And if you're a return viewer who's not a subscriber or follower, then what are you doing to me? Come on, click on the button. It's your contribution. I never ever ask for cash, but I do ask for your clicks. It's how you can affect the algorithm and help the channel grow. And maybe help me afford shuffling lessons. Now, this is going to be a general draw for the week of May 27th to June 2nd. So it may not fit for everyone. Take what makes sense, take what seems to work, take what seems like it's useful, and drop the rest. Don't try and make it fit. If it fits, it fits. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And you'll know the difference. And with all that business out of the way, let's shuffle one more time. See, I can do it. Cut the cards and see what's in them for the upcoming week. Let's put together the draw, make sure it's all in view, sort of presentable and tidy, and see what's going on. With the Nine of Cups and the Page of Swords, some of us this week is about feeling a certain sense of satisfied optimism in where we find ourselves. It's sort of the thought of, yeah, okay, I can handle this. I can handle just about anything. Look at where I am now, how far I've come. I can take on anything. I'm doing great. And while some of that may indeed be true, and you are not the person you were, you have become more, you have learned more, you have made progress in your journey so that you are entitled to a certain amount of optimism. That optimism can border on almost arrogance. So appreciate how far you have come, what you have achieved and accomplished. Then keep the heart light. Don't take yourself too seriously in this. As I like to tell people, don't believe your own press releases. With the Eight of Wands, Death, the Three of Cups, and the Devil, this almost signifies or points to some kind of schadenfreude moment where you respond with happiness at someone else's failure, where you look and say, well, at least I'm not like that, or, well, better him than me, or I always hoped that something would go wrong with him. They were just too cocky. They thought too much of themselves. Yes, I'm glad that happened. And while we can all understand that and all relate to that, that is also one of the things that can keep us stuck. And so perhaps where we need to be focusing this week is keeping our focus on not so much on ourselves, but not to delight in the misfortunes of others, not to put ourselves on that scale with others to make ourselves feel better. It's not about them and us, that, oh, aren't we doing better than they are? We're so much better than they are. It's about us and comparing ourselves to ourselves. It's a tricky position in which to find yourself. And it's a position in which we all find ourselves. We've all been on the other side of someone else's poor judgments or downright aggression. And you can always hope that you're there when karma comes around for them. But when and if it does, it's not something to take delight in. So this may be a week of not being distracted, not being celebratory of the weaknesses of others, but to be mindful and encouraged by where we are and where we're going. It's a tricky kind of energy, but not something that is impossible to handle. And something to keep in mind through all this, with the Eight of Swords, is that getting caught up in that whole, well, they had it coming, I'm glad it finally came around and got them, is another little trap we can get ourselves caught up in. It's an easy thing in which to delight, and it's a difficult thing to get out of. So again, for this week, keep it on yourselves and where you are and what you're doing, and let others deal with their own issues. If this is helpful, remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I post new draws each day to help you with your day, and my weekly draws are posted on Saturday. So join me here again tomorrow, and each Saturday when I take a look from a different angle. Make this week a good week.